that count. That is why I often say we are not just selling recreational vehicle, but power sport therapy. Enjoy the product reveal.
Now, let's play.
Amigos y amigas, bienvenido! Great to see you all in incredible Cancun. We're gonna kick the evening off with some pretty big news that may not come as a total surprise to you, but it is news I think you'll be really happy about. It's about an innovation that completely changed the game in mountain riding when we launched it a few weeks ago. The all-new, factory-built, two-stroke turbo engine, the first of its kind in the industry. We're unleashing all available 165 horses all the way up to 8,000 feet without sacrificing any of the throttle response or handling we know and love from the 850. I kind of like to put it this way. Imagine you've been riding an 800 at elevation all your life. So, despite riding an 8, you never felt anything more than the kick of a good 600 at best. Imagine trading for an 850 E-Tech Turbo that will give you a 30 to 50% power boost. That's not a little bit more, that's a whole new level more. For everybody used to be riding naturally aspirated in the mountains, that's a revelation. Let's hear it from the experts.
Going to be dynamite, just the fact that it's a turnkey situation.
The 850 Turbo is it's a game changer. The location of the intake, the exhaust, how it all works together. It's almost more well balanced than a naturally aspirated sled.
You know, we've been dealing with boosted sleds for a long time, but we never thought we'd see it come from the manufacturer as a factory installed option, and they nailed it. I mean, it is, like I say, no lag. The horsepower's there. And anything that goes uphill that fast in deep snow is just pretty damn cool.
You know, 165 horses at sea level is pretty impressive on a two-stroke. But then when you can keep that same power, because they say you lose 3% of your power every 1,000 feet you go up, I didn't feel like we lost any power at all today with that turbo.
You buy it, you ride it, you don't worry about it. You don't tune it, you don't have to keep messing with it to make sure it's going to run. It just runs great.
It's exactly what we would call on BRP to deliver.
I could wrap it up in one word, it's epic.
There was a promise made and they delivered.
Wow, these guys nailed it. Epic, turnkey, and game changer. There's a lot for our engineers to be proud of and for your riders and our riders to get excited about. There is so much cool high tech here. Stuff you know only Ski-Doo could bring. I know you watched all the videos and read about all the tech, but what you may not know is that all this was developed in a unique Rotax aircraft engine dyno which can simulate high altitude. Talk about combining snowmobile two-stroke and aircraft engine know-how. It's something only Rotax could achieve. One of the coolest features, and one which might have gone unnoticed, is the belt monitoring system. Now, that's some secret tech we've been using on our factory Maverick X3 Turbo side-by-sides to help our racers, like in the Dakar Rally. If you haven't heard about the Dakar, I'll tell you just quickly. Yeah, it is the toughest off-road endurance race in the world. 12 days of totally unforgiving terrain. Well, we just won it for the third time in a row while taking all top 20 positions. So, in a race like the Dakar, having to change a belt could cost you the victory. So we installed an advanced warning system that tells the driver when they're running the belt too hot and reducing its life. This feature greatly helped our Can-Am racers, and guess what? It works on snowmobiles too. Really, really cool stuff. Well, it's now going to be standard equipment on all 850 summits and free rides in model year 21. So, then what's the big news for 2021? Well, we're expanding the 850 E-Tech Turbo across the entire deep snow segment. So you can now get your hands on a turbo version of all Summit X and free rides in all track lanes, 154 and up. Let's have a look.
We got a turbo. I mean, that's something we've been dreaming about for 30 years.
And they're so powerful. That thing rips.
I was giggling under my helmet. It was awesome.
Skier just doesn't stop. They keep pushing the envelope. They keep raising the bar.
Now, if you've got some tree riding fanatics among your customers, you'll be also happy to know that there are some news about our expert package features. We're adding some of the specialized features we've developed with backcountry experts, like the shorter tunnel, the lightweight ski spindles, and the specialized ergonomics to many of our deep snow sleds. Make sure to let your riders know because this upgrade is going to take their experience to a whole new level. And speaking of taking rider experience to a new level, a while back, we ran a contest where everyday riders could win a chance to try out Ski-Doo's new two-stroke turbo for themselves. As our 3 lucky winners are about to show you, they had a pretty good time. Let's see that.
We're now the co-faces of this campaign with the other ambassadors.
Look at that!
Look at it, bro!
These backcountry capacitors are no freaking joke.
Is that backup? Ooh, dagger.
Dude, I love that thing.
As you probably guessed from that second video, we have other big news to share with you tonight, and it's about our Rev Gen 4 platform. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your margaritas because Model Year 21 marks the year when each and every snowmobile in the Ski-Doo lineup will be built on the Rev Gen 4 platform and with liquid cool and fuel injected engines only. From Scandic to Tundra, from the Expedition Super White Track to all sport packages and all engines, the entire Ski-Doo lineup will now be on the Gen 4 platform. The new 24-inch wide platform makes our Super White Track sleds more refined, modern, and comfortable. The revised LTS front suspension for the Scandic and the Tundra is both more robust and capable. And quite frankly, the little Tundra on the Rev Gen 4 is quite a nice sled, I can tell you that. But of course, all this didn't come without a few major challenges. But when have we ever backed down from a challenge? One of them was to bring the Gen 4 platform to our entry-level price point models. It's cool to want to have the whole lineup on Gen 4, but the truth of the matter was that our old 550 fan and 600 car simply did not fit in. So what did we do? We replaced both of them with a brand new Rotax 600 EFI two-stroke engine. Yes. Now, for this 85 horsepower liquid-cooled twin-cylinder engine, we kept the technology super simple. Easy to maintain, and basically bulletproof. As long as you get fuel to the throttle body injectors and a spark from the standard spark plugs, you're good to go, even in a deep freeze. And even with the new engine and platform, we still managed to keep it at a very accessible price point. It's the perfect combination of simplicity and modern technology. A machine that makes our entry-level riders feel like they're on a high-end sled and gives them a top-of-the-line riding experience. It's all the benefits of Gen 4 at the right price. And we can now officially say there's a Rev Gen 4 for every budget and every type of rider, including our utility and leisure riders. Now, while our utility riders are in the spotlight here, let me also tell you about our new Link Slate. This totally new hold-behind slate comes with a two-section water-sealed removable top and is full of Link mounts. Everything stays organized, dry, and easily accessible. And that's not the only Link accessory news we have for you tonight. Introducing the brand new E-Link, combining both the desk cord and the power cord for your electric visor all in one. Now that's cool technology, no more additional cord to plug, no more tangled wires, just the E-Link and you're ready to go. And since we're on the topic of new technology, I'll share one more piece of very exciting news. Introducing BRP Go, our new snowmobile navigation app. With BRP Go, you'll be able to set a destination or create an itinerary from points of interest and get turn-by-turn direction on official snowmobile trails, even offline. While BRP Go will work as a standalone app on your smartphone, what's even nicer is that you will be able to see the direction on your new LCD color display available as an option on spring-exclusive packages of MXZ, Renegade, Backcountry, and Expedition. We'll talk more about the Link accessories, the new app, the digital display at the What's New session tomorrow, so make sure not to miss it. All right, now we've got one last surprise in store for you tonight. And it has to do with trail handling. In model year 11, we launched the R-Motion, which, as you know, instantly became the benchmark in terms of rear suspension. But then, knowing that the Rev Gen 4 is the best platform out there, we felt that we could do better in terms of cornering. So we set a huge target for ourselves. How can you get in and out of corners with no ski lift, get good traction and acceleration, enjoy even more comfort, and get better bump capacity, all in the same package? Well, like we said, we're always up for a challenge, so we found a way to do just that. We realized that the rear skid, the front suspension, and the skis all had to be rethought. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new R-Motion X, the new ARS X, and the new Pilot X and Pilot XT. That's right. Not only are we launching both suspension at the same time, but two new skis as well. We're not just changing the game with this one, folks. We're completely rewriting the rules. This brings the Rev Gen 4 platform to a totally new level of cornering, bump capacity, and comfort. It's not that obvious just by looking at it, but the changes are meaningful. Up front, the new RAS X front end is 3/4 of an inch wider to minimize roll and ski lift when cornering. The ski stance is also adjustable in plus and minus. And the new suspension geometry allows for almost half an inch more stroke. The new R-Motion X front arm out back is much longer, which reduces the natural transfer and keep the skis on the snow when exiting a corner. What's more, there's even a transfer adjustment cam that lets you choose how flat you want that front arm to lay. So there's a new rear arm that allows almost 1 inch more travel and improves the shock motion ratio to bring comfort to new heights. And guess what? All that for 5 pounds less. With a rear skid that transfers less, we were then able to use a more aggressive ski because it stays more in contact with the snow, more predictable. So the new Pilot X ski has a new shape and a more aggressive center runner for more bite in the corners, while the new Pilot TX ski has a longer running plate that enhances the sidewall effect. The results, predictable and consistent cornering. What you see here is the result of relentless trial and fine-tuning right down to the millimeter. But to truly appreciate it, what you really need to do is to get on it. You'll immediately feel the difference when getting in and out of corners as well as in the bumps. The whole package is so much more stable. I'll tell you, I just came back from testing it a couple of weeks ago, and this redefines trail handling. In fact, we're so confident about it that we've got a huge gift for you Flatland dealers. we've produced a small batch of Renegade XRX 850 E-Tech with R Motion X and Raz X ready to ship to you right now. So call up your most influential and most vocal writers and get them to come in and try it so that you can get their feedback and get the word out. We are sure they'll be blown away. Let's have a look at the new crossover and trail lineup.